Ako lang yan, ano. May sinend akong, okay, uh, may sinend akong file, kakasend lang, so pwedeng paki-download din.
Tabo.
So paki-check na sa, ano, sa, hala. Sorry.
Ayun po.
Yeah. Medyo malaking, so pa-download, tapos yan yung gagawin kasi natin ngayon. As for yung parts na significant figures, approximation, hindi kasi naghahanap ako ng material na pinag-uusapan niya ng maayos eh. And yung pinakamalinis na, yung pinakamalinis na elementary treatment, yan. Okay.
Wala pong lumal. Ayun, kaya pala.
So, pa-download lang. So, yan yung sisimulan natin yan ngayon. Tapos, ano ba yung last na ginawa natin?
Bakit 3 po, hindi 3? Hindi po 3 na number. Crazy.
File sorting. Kasi, pag inano mo yan, kapag ang ginamit mo ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, ganon. For example, yung 2 at saka 20, ipagsusunod ng file ng browser eh. Hindi niya inaano na numerical counting. At least pag ganyan, sure na mauuna yung 2 sa 20.
Opo.
Okay. Tapos, share ko lang yung ano. So, buksan ko na rin yung PDF. Yung, ano to eh, scans to ng libro. Wala akong
Scan po to, hindi po to digital.
hindi siya digital. Scan yan ng libro ko.
Na very good naman po. Very good quality.
Medyo mataas yung resolution na ginamit ko eh.
Opo.
Kaya laki rin ng file. So, ito. Share. Ito. So dito tayo magsisimula today. So, share ko lang yung screen ko, no? Window. Okay. So, yung topic ay approximation and estimation. Actually, pang grade 7 to sa Singapore. Kaya lang, nung tinitingnan ko kasi yung discussions sa ibang books, yung Young and Friedman. Yung Young and Friedman at saka yung Resnick Haldane Walker, ina-assume na alam mo na to. Tapos, yung hindi ko alam kung kasi, di ba, usually na-encounter mo na ba yung significant figures at saka yung rules for significant figures?
Abo.
Okay. Ngayon, ang problema ko sa typical treatment nun, hindi na pag-uusapan yung reasons bakit may ganong rules. Tapos so gusto kong idaanan lang natin. Tapos, yung idea ng approximation and estimation, kasama din to kasi yung problems ng chapter 1 ng Resnick Haldane Walker is actually a lot of this. Yung scientific notation, meron akong ibang section na isa-send next time. For today, this is what we'll do. So approximation and estimation, and then we'll talk about rounding off what we're doing. Kasi tingnan mo yung ano niya, yung blurb dito ay when asked for the exact amount of time you take to get to school, would you reply with an exact figure? such as 29 minutes and 11 seconds. In this case, the common reply would be about 30 minutes. So in our daily lives, there are many occasions when we need to use approximation and estimation. So, punta tayo dun sa discussion yan.
Parang ano pa yun
So,
natin?
ito.
Why are you 5 attoseconds late to school?
Oo nga. Hindi naman tayo fractions of a second, di ba? Unless runner ka.
Opo.
Kapag marathons, importante yung fractions of a second. Pero, depende kasi sa use case eh. So, let's look at this article. Yung class discussion niya. So, read the article and answer the questions. So, Changi Airport. Ayan. Okay, so pwede mong i-screenshot ito, tapos nun, tingnan mo, i-share mo yung, para nasa notas, sulatan mo yung sagot mo, para masulat mo yung mga sagot mo on the screen. Okay. Tapos sabihan mo lang ako kung ready ka na.
Handle something 2010. Okay, something 2009. Mga blah. Business Airport World.
Teka, so pwede pa screenshot tapos ilagay mo so bukas ka ng Google.
So basically po the first paragraph is useless and pointless to the actual mathematical problem. The entire article is useless except for the something passengers. Okay. Identify the numbers for the actual blah blah blah. Okay.
Actually, hindi. Importante yung buo. Kasi ano yung mga exact numbers, ano yung mga dyan. So, tapos ano yung approximation, ano yung exact. So, for example, so ano yan eh. So, pwedeng pa-screenshot nung article, anong questions, tapos para mas mabilugan mo yung mga approximate.
Opo.
At ma-compare natin.
Pwede na po ako mag-share?
Go ahead. So, stop sharing na ako. Tapos, so para lang masulatan mo yan. Okay. So,
why does the highlighter literally not highlight? It just replaces it. Okay.
Okay. Yung 42,038,777. Ano yan? Exact? Approximate? Or actual value?
Exact po. Oh, wait.
So, it's an actual value. No?
Actual po siya kasi yung literal number of people. This one, approximation lang. 18. Okay, exact. Lahat po na numbers? Maybe I'm leaving out the years. Just to be sure na lang. Just to be sure. Wait. Over. No. No estimation, okay, good. Hopefully the years are actually not counted anyway, doesn't matter. On something, date? Is this counted? I don't know. Never mind. Still matters. Remember, this is the July matter mode. Currency something budget what? Budget what? Oh, okay. There are secret numbers. So there is a one term. Maybe this could be counted by
Mhm.
this is there are hidden numbers. Hidden. Okay. Brings total annual what? 73. Oh, easy. So somehow.
Okay. So tingnan natin ano no. So kung hindi, sige. May encounter naman natin yung significant figures later. So we'll look at the so why does the article mention over 360 awards instead of specifying the actual number of awards won?
Uh,
Ano kaya?
para lang is the saying over 360 awards is just to so how do you say it? To give glory to the airport at the airport. Not really, not they don't have to specify, oh, it won 365 of it just means that it has won many awards. More than 360 gives that a picture that it has won
Mhm.
many awards already. But there's actually no reason to state the exact number of awards.
Mhm. Okay, tapos why does the title of the article use 42 million passengers instead of 42,038,777 passengers?
Because 42 million, because the title po, I think it, but not really, I think. Objectively, the title is saying that in layman's terms, this airport handles literally many people, 42 million passengers. 42 million is easy for the mind uh to easy for the mind to
Interpret.
digest.
Ah.
While
Mhm.
42 million 38,777 is actually unnecessary. But maybe they placed it there in the actual paragraph because that's the actual data. So whatever. But the title says 42 million because 42 million is easy to interpret, but at the same time it's close to the actual value.
Okay. At saka ano rin di ba? Yung usually mga headlines gusto mo as short as possible.
Sure, that's possible yet.
So that's also kasi kung newspapers limited yung headline space eh. Kaya kita mo minsan yung grammar or minsan may mga ambiguous headlines na kakaiba.
Opo.
Okay, let's go to the next part. No? So, yung sa next page, ang pinag-uusapan ay, so, punta tayo sa PDF. So, sa next page, we'll just do a recap of rounding off. Tapos, para lang makita mo yung process. And then, so ito. So, let's just read this. So, let me share my screen. Okay, so we have learned in primary school how to round off numbers to the nearest 10, 100, and 1,000. So let's round off each of the following numbers to the nearest 10. So, tingnan natin 275 and 273.1. So if we look at 275, so look at so dito, yung process niya, nasaan yung tens digit? So underline. And then, ano yung katabi? Tapos, yung algorithm ay 5 or more, add 1. If it's less than 5, gawin mo lang, don't change the digit.
Bakit po yung mga engineers may
So,
mga
since 5,
even number po yung
ewan ko sa kanila. I think mas sensible yung ganitong rule kasi pag counted yung 0 as a digit eh.
Opo.
Anyway, so pag 5 or more, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 5 digits, di ba?
Opo.
Pagka 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's also 5 digits. So kapag kapag ang nandito sa 5, tapos wala nang kasunod, yung iba kasi naglalagay pa na, pag may kasunod, may ganitong rule, which is confusing and doesn't really do anything. Kasi nag-introduce ka lang ng, yung rounding off is already an approximation. Okay, so tingnan natin, no? So, 5 or more, add 1, and then put a 0. So, naging 280. Yung 273.1, so, that's below 5. So, it doesn't matter kung yung kasunod. So, kinahin babaguhin, going 0. So, 270. Okay, so let's just look at yung attention box dun sa side. 275 is exactly midway between 270 and 280. By convention, so ito yung importante, it is rounded up to 280. If step 3 is omitted, 275 equals 28 to the nearest 10, which is wrong. Since the degree of accuracy is specified, we use the equal sign. So pwede mong isulat yan, 275 equals 280 as long as merong nakaparenthesis to the nearest 10. If the degree of accuracy is not important, we will use the approximation sign. 275 is approximately 280. Yung other thing to note is 273 is nearer to 270 than to 280. Thus, 273 is rounded down to 270. So yung anong gagawin dito sa midpoint, convention, ilapit natin sa i-round off to 280. I think yung may mga additional rules na pag 5, tapos yung kasunod even, kasunod odd, has to do with this. That exactly at the middle yung 5 if you look at 270.
But why po? Why would you introduce such a rule? It's absurd.
Kasi no overweight towards rounding up. Let's say cycle numbers nagagamitin sa computation. Tapos yung number mo mostly may maraming 5 or so ma-overweight na mas marami yung nara-round off to 280. Kasi if 275 times 10
750 po.
2,750. Ngayon, pag ni-round off mo yung 275 to 280 times 10.
2,800.
So, pag nag-round off ka ng 2,750, tapos pag ni-round off mo yan, mas na-round up to 280. To 2,800. Mas nawabias yung rounding off to one direction kesa the other.
Para even po yung bias.
Pero that effect, so that effect, we usually ignore naman kasi hindi tayo expect na marami that will often be the case. And the simpler the rule, the easier it is to implement. So we're sacrificing some accuracy for ease of use. Kaya ganyan. Okay, so punta tayo dun sa So dito, yung practice now 1, pwedeng pakisagutan yung parts 1 and 2. And then patingin ng solution mo. So stop sharing na muna ako tapos copy-paste mo sa Actually, yung 1 is mostly to review rounding off. Yung 2, yan yung importante sa akin na matutunan ngayon .
Round off something to the nearest 10, then away.
Okay.
Group or welcome something visitor. So we nice. This rounded to the nearest something. What are the largest, smallest? Okay.
So ang assumption dito, your fault na yung number niyan nakuha from rounding off rules.
Oh no. Okay. So this is a rather unique problem. The value has been round. Okay. So okay, but 5. Then begins with the 5 and then it ends with the 5. Okay. Largest muna. 1 to the nearest. Okay. So 11590. Wait, no. Largest number 99999. Okay. 1
Okay, bakit walang 0.000? Kasi
because
pwede rin
yes,
naman yan.
because the no visitor will show up with no visitor will show up po in a half.
Okay, sige.
Exact number po. Okay, something. 1155000. Wait. I think this is a rather naive approach. There's something deeper. Here, when it's rounded to 1000, it something it hit the next one, so it became 1. Okay, so wait, let's see. If it's 1 more, 9. Okay, 9. Nearest one. 1, 5. No, yes, okay. Still, it's really like that. But why should it become black?
Ito, let's work on a simpler problem. Huwag mo na yan.
Aba.
What if ganito? Pag ni-round off 130.
Round up 130.
Rounded na po yung 130 na po.
To the nearest na po.
Oo.
10.
Then is 10 siya.
So largest 129, obviously. And then smallest is 125. I think. Yes.
Paano yung 131?
Kasi reason why half of the students will literally fail. Okay, that is an inquisitive question. Wait. Ano muna? So this is one this blew my mind honestly. Okay, so wait. Okay, so in that question I would have
Yung 130.
okay, so 116 will make it round off. 149. Wait, yes. Oh wait.
Mhm.
Yes. Correct. Okay, so
Round off mo yan, matatanggal yung 4 eh.
the small 155,999. Okay, I think. Wait, yes. Oh wait, no. It's looking for the smallest.
Hindi, yung 11,550,000. Mhm.
Smallest. 5.
Pag ni-round off yan, maging 11,600 pa rin, di ba?
No ba? I think that's it because the criterion is for it's the criterion is this digit must be 5 somehow.
Mhm.
And that's really the smallest number. Okay, this one
Oo.
that would be either 5 or 4. So
Before
4 before 5
less
before 5.
than
So this is really the last one. Okay.
Oo.
I think that's
Oo
correct.
nga. Sige. Paano kung what if you're measuring something na when may decimal places na? Ito kasi visitors, yan yung natural talaga. Largest possible number of visitors, smallest possible number of visitors, consistent with rounding off.
Well,
Pero may naman kasi na,
kung let's say, yung tao kasi made up of cells, tanggalin niyo po yung isang cell. So, 0.9999 lang po na person. So, counted pa rin.
hindi. And we're talking about visitors dito. What if we change the problem? What if we're talking about length?
May decimals.
May ano.
Okay, so 116 overseas tractors or something, whatever. Overseas cakes or something. That's something that can be cut.
Tingnan natin. Yung, what if yan, that's in meters?
Meters ka lang.
So 11.6.
6.
So ano yung largest possible length?
Vinculum.
Mm-hmm.
And then why do I use the decimal point? I'm so used to the European style because I'm using yung European po na version ng ano eh. Okay, so 0. Yes, that's really it. Okay.
Okay.
Ngayon,
yung 11,649,999.9 na continuing yan, what number is that?
Oh wait, that's no. This is fake. This is a fake. This is a fake number because this is 6. This is wait, but 0.9999 0.9 repeating is 1. So therefore this is 11.65. 11,650,000.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. So kung 99999. So yung ano doon, hindi siya pwedeng 88888. So 98 will be greater than that. 9998 or something, whatever. An infinite number
Hindi, kasi
8.
Kasi ang ano yan we're not counting discrete objects ngayon. So there's no yung largest possible number na consistent, if you round it off, will not give you 11,600,000.
Oh no, it's impossible. So this time it was impossible. Okay. It was
so yung ano niyan, yung least upper bound lang yan is 11,650,000.
Oh no, a paradox.
So usually kino-consider na yun. So 11,650,000. Yun yung smallest, largest possible.
Smallest.
Kasi
okay.
Parang siyang naisip ko ano bang ang problema kasi, di ba? Infinite decimal siya na recurring. Para siyang, alam mo yung 0.999999 na dire-diretso lang, na which is actually equal to 1. So, dito, ang sinasabi, yung limiting case yan, yung 11,650,000. Largest possible is less than
parang ano nga
11,650,000.
Parang infinitesimally different.
It can get infinitesimally close to 11,650,000. So, kung halimbawa, if x is the length, then yung inequality is x is greater than or equal to 11,550,000 and less than 11,650,000. Hindi mo siya ma-equal, pero you can bring it arbitrarily close.
Is there a notation for that, like something the greater than or less than symbol with some articulation or symbolization or something? Meron ba pang parang symbol
Least, ano yan eh, may notation dyan. Least upper bound nung, yung least upper bound nung number na consistent is 11,650,000.
So, susunod na po talaga yung English.
Kung if you're talking about
Notation.
walang math, walang plain English ano yan eh. It's math concept yung least upper bound.
Wala po siyang parang
So,
greater than or equal greater than sign po or something.
wala.
No.
Parang least upper bound. So, yung siguro ito yung isang possible notation niyan. Share ko yung screen ko. Sorry, buksan ko lang yung notepad. Okay. So, yung numbers natin ito. So, yung X is approximately equal to 11 million. Ano yung number? 11,600,000, diba? So, yung consistent with rounding off is X is an element of the interval.
Stop.
Hindi, okay na. So sige. Kita yung screen ko?
Opo.
Okay, so we can use yung interval notation. So example, included yung 11,550 million. So kung sa number line, eto yun. Included yung 11,550,000.
Ako yung
Tapos,
may hole po doon.
tapos may hole sa 11, 650,000.
Opo. Pero
So,
kung ano
everything here.
Tinanong po, wala pong sinabing list wala pong sinabing list. Sinabi lang po what is the greatest na meron ba pong notation doon parang whole?
Hindi, I think yung ano niyan, yung simplest answer to this one is include mo ng 11,650,000. So yan yung absolute na interval na possible.
Rounding.
Kasi you can bring it arbitrarily close eh.
Di kaya po ito, this is a rounding paradox. Kumbaga po parang they are the exact same number and yet they round to different things.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
So anything in between this in this interval sa number line will round off to 11,600,000. But we're talking about measurements that can be represented as points on a line, which mean measurements, yung measurements of length. Kung people lang, yung sagot mo, okay na. Kasi yung lowest possible number of people, dapat counting number eh. Okay. So yung how to get the number is suot ko yung simpleng method ay if we're now going to include this, yung simpleng method para makuha yung range is tingnan natin yung kasunod na digit. So, dito tayo magsimula. Yan, bukain ko to. 11,600. So, to produce the 6, ang mga natapyas yung nandito sa digits dito. Yung largest possible, so pwede mo isuot as plus or minus 50,000. Yan. So, for example, yung 1.4, if it's rounded off, that's actually between 1.45 and 1.35. Look at the next digit, tapos isulat mo as kung ano yung so ito plus or minus 0.05. Kaya kita ba?
Opo.
Apo.
Ayan. Kasi kailangan natin yan kasi pag what if nagmumultiply tayo nag-a-add tayo or nagmumultiply tayo ng numbers na hindi tayo sigurado na obtained by writing off. Yung typical na questions ay ano yung largest possible number na consistent with our sa computation natin? Yung smallest possible number.
Opo.
So for example, ano ba yung example? Ay, may lalabas na example dito. So we'll encounter it as we go along the questions here. Okay, so let's look at another worked example sa book. So pero yun. So yung algorithm may kita mo na eh. Look at the next digit tapos plus or minus 5.
Tang.
Okay. So tapos punta tayo dun sa book ulit. So let me share the screen para lang Okay. So dito, so next working example is round off to one decimal place and the nearest whole number. I think na-encounter mo na to, so you can just do it fast, read it fast, and then I'd like you to answer yung practice now too. So, number 1 muna. Tapos nun, yung number 2, yan, we'll slow down on this kasi we'll have to talk about that.
Hindi po siya nag-scroll. Ayaw po mag-scroll. Bro.
Saan?
Ito po, yung document. This is the one to scroll. Ayun, this one. Ayun. May napindot po. Ay, nangyari. Ayun. Circle next digit right. Okay. Nearest whole number, the decimal place, the first whole number, 6 step. Do not add any. What? Yun na lang ba siya? What's wrong? Okay. Or you cannot get the 97 the twice. Similar practice. Correct something. Copy paste.
Wait, sorry. Tumawag lang sa baba. Okay, so balik tayo dun sa practice now 2. So patingin so pag natapos ka sa number 1, patingin.
Ito po. Ito ba number 1?
Nasaan? Ang naka-share sa akin yung PDF eh.
Wait lang po. Something's to see. Ito po.
Okay.
Ito na po yung mga skull.
Ayan. So 78 point. Ayun. So 78.5 to one decimal place. Nearest whole number. Nearest hundredth. Okay. Nearest 0.001. 470. Okay. Ngayon, yung number 2 naman.
and rounded off to 2 decimal. Well, that's true. But no, I don't agree because 8.40 means you are sure that it is 40, whatever unit, let's say meters. So 40,
Hindi,
since
ganito. Ano yung pag sabi mong 8.40, ano yung largest possible value? Ano yung smallest possible value?
Okay. I see. Okay, so
Hindi, masulat. Ano yung largest possible value? So 8.40 means the number is between
okay, so 8.40 largest 8.39. Wait,
No.
maano ko ma-store mo. My brain will be destroyed. Okay, 4.9, wait. Yes, 4.9 the something paradox. Less than,
so 8 point.
less. Oh wait, that's the
Hindi,
wrong.
pwede mo isuot niya sa 8.45.
Less than 8.45. And this one is 8 point,
Tapos ano yung
rounded off to 2 decimal places. That seems rather sus for this because it doesn't have a second decimal place.
2 decimal places.
Does it have?
Hindi, ang ano niyan ganito. Let's say someone wrote down 8.40. Tapos di mo alam saan pinanggalingan. Ano yung largest possible value at ano yung smallest possible value? Para mag-round off na 40.
Ito po. 8.35.
So,
8 point something.
teka, hindi pwede kasi may 2 decimal places ka na eh. Dapat may additional digit. Pag yung additional digit, pag ni-round off, may iwan 8.40.
Wait a minute. Round down. Yes. Okay. This one is round up. 390. 399. Yeah. Okay. So talagang.
Hindi, teka. Ang
Wait a minute.
8.397.
When it's repeating, it will equal 8.40 itself.
Hindi. Teka. Ang 8.397, pag ni-round off ba magiging 8. So 8.397. Ano yan pag ni-round off to 2 decimal places?
8.40.
Mhm. Ang 8.38, 398, pag ni-round off.
Hinahanap po pala dito is smallest. So, yun na yung smallest. 8, hindi 8, 7, 5, 5, 4, or 5.
So 5. Tapos yung largest,
8.4, 8.44 or de facto 8.45.
hindi, 8.45 hindi pwede kasi pasok yung, ano na yan eh.
Infinitesimally small po, smaller than 8.45.
Ano ba yung ano? For example, ang 8.401, pag ni-round off. Ano?
Wait, kasi 2 decimal places eh. So dapat I'm looking at the third decimal place. Yun yung itataas baba. So 8.4449.
Or pag
4049.
so 40. Hindi, okay na yung ano. Wag mo nang kasi may bar dyan, di ba? So that's actually 8.405. So, ayan. So it can be arbitrarily close to 8.405. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung 8.4. Ano naman yung largest possible value at smallest possible value na consistent dyan?
So pag ganito ba, it means it was rounded to the first decimal place only?
Oo.
Okay, may connotation na siya. Okay. If 4, 9.
Is there a lower number? For example, 8.38.
Wait, this is the this is the back to the paradox again. So 0.25. Yes.
Okay, so yung numbers, ngayon, yung mid-bar, so gawin na natin yan as 8.405 at saka yung isa, 8.45. So let's just take note of that. 8.40 is a number between 8.405 and 8.395.
8.4 is
So,
between 8.35 and 8.45. Yung accuracy na
So-
po, yung precision actually, yung difference between the two.
Minus.
okay. Tingnan mo yan. So on a number line, ang 8.40, yung numbers na consistent with that is what? And then, on the same number line, ano naman yung numbers na consistent with 8.4? Yan. So, okay. So, yung una, yung 8.40, yung consistent dyan is 8.405 at saka 8.395. Diba?
Opo.
Yung 8.4 consistent naman with
335 then 45.
so 0.35, 8.435 at saka 8.335. So, let's say may nagbigay siya ng numbers. Forget about the initial problem. Kasi sabi lang, we measure the length. Sabi nung first guy, the measured length is 8.40. The second guy says it's 8.4. Tapos pareho silang tama. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Pareho silang tama.
What does it say about their measuring
Okay, so
measuring method?
parang it brings new light, but so it means it is within this range.
So, pag nag-report siya ng
It says
8.40,
it's both inside.
sinabi nila, okay, I'm sure na it's between 8.35 and 8.45. Pag nag-report siya ng 8.40, I'm sure it's between 8.395 and 8.405.
Both of them are correct. They're just varying.
So if they're both correct, what the numbers actually tell us is, yung isa, yung accuracy niya, yung claimed accuracy is between 8.435 and 8.45. So yung first report, yung 8.4, my accuracy or my measured value is between this number. Yung 8.40, my measured value has a smaller uncertainty. So, yung writing na ganyan, so yung choice ng rounding off is actually a way to represent how sure you are about your measured value, or how sure you are of your computed value.
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon, yung number of digits na you are sure of, ang tawag doon yung number of significant digits.
Opo.
So, for example, yung 8.395, si Junwei, let's say sigurado siya sa measured value na 8.395. Yung number of significant digits is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung 8.40, if someone reported that, sure siya na sa tatlong digits na yan, tapos hindi na siya sure sa next digit. Tapos yung 8.4, sure lang siya sa 2 digits na yan, hindi na siya sure sa kasunod. Okay, so okay na yan, no? So let's go to the next thing. Yan yung yan yung point ng significant figures eh. It's a way to accurately, or it's a way to express how sure you are of a number. And then yung rules for significant figures, those are actually, gusto natin na we're computing with numbers that we are not 100% sure of. So yung result, how sure are we of the result? So for example, ito, yung binigay, let's say ito, let's go back to these numbers. What if ang pinakompute sa yung area? Yung side na mineasure, si Carpenter A, ang na-measure niya with his instruments, 8.40 meters. Si Carpenter B, 8.4. Ano yung area?
Dito po. In between 3.5 and 4.3.
Hindi. Edge yan, isipin mo, edge yan ng square.
Opo.
Ang kailangan natin area ng square. So, kailangan mo ng calculate dyan.
May multiplication.
Tapos ano yun eh. Yung gusto kong gawin mo dyan ay ano yung largest possible area na consistent at ano yung smallest possible area na consistent. Okay?
Yung limitita ka.
Kaya saan yung calculate ko? So let's say yung the size of a square may dalawang measurements na ginawa. Yung isa, mineasure niya as 8.40. Yung isa, mineasure niya as 8.4. Tapos individually kinalculate nila yung area.
So,
ano yung largest possible area according, so tawagin natin si A, Carpenter A measures 8.40. So, pasulat lang. So A measures 8, si A yan, si B yung 8.4. Tapos patingin ng calculation ng largest possible area according to A, largest possible area according to B, and then smallest possible area. So we have a square of side 8.4 as measured by A, as measured by A is 8.40. As measured by B, it's 8.4.
This is the smallest, and then the biggest is
Teka, calculate ko rin. So 8.395 square ito sa calculate na to. 476025 8 point um, 405 square is equal to okay. And then 0.45 square, that's $71.4025 and 69.7225. Okay, so tingnan mo yung calculated values ni A at ni B. Mas maliit yung possible range ng KA versus KB. So, yung computed values, you actually have to round off as well na in such a way na consistent with. Kasi tinan mo, what's 8.4 squared? And what's 8.40 squared? Compute mo sa right-hand side. Yung what if yung middle value yung ginamit natin?
Middle value.
So, what's 8.40 square? So, 70.56. Okay. Tapos yung isa, 8.4 square is, okay, it's going to be 70.56 din. Diba? So, pakisulat lang sa baba. And then we'll compare yung ranges. Yung area, so kung yung result, dapat i-round off mo to, kung si A yung tatanungin, gusto natin yung result is between 70.6 and 70.4. So saan ka dapat mag-round off?
Second? Ano po?
So 70.56, ano yung saan ka mag-round off? 70 sa 70.5 or sa 70.50 or sorry, pag ni-round off mo yan, should you, according to A, yung calculated value is between 70.6 and 70.6 for something 70.476, diba? Tapos ang kinompute using the middle value is 70.56. Ngayon, if I round 70.56 to round off, gusto ko na yung result will be between 70.64 and 70.47. So best estimate.
Best estimate. Round
So
up.
should I write it down as 70.5, 70.56, or 70?
70.5
Based on
or
based
70.
on A's. Pag 70.5, okay. Pag it's 70.55 plus 70.45, pwede. No?
Pwede na po 70.56 mismo. 7.66.
So 70.6, pwede rin. Kasi at least pasok yung range eh. Yung 70, hindi okay na round off kasi ang lalabas yan between 70.5 and so tingnan mo yung mga 70, 70.5, 70.6 kasi ito yung mga possible round offs 70.56, so lista lang natin. 70.56, so palista. So 70.56, so on the side para makita natin yung choices. 70.56, 70.6, at saka 71. Kasi di ba pag ni-round off yan, 71. Okay, so to give some idea of ACE calculation, what should I round off to?
Ito ba?
70.6. Kasi more or less, nabibigay niyo yung range ng calculated areas, di ba?
Ano ba?
Ngayon, pag ginamit mo yung 71, hindi pwede kasi masyadong malaking range kumpara sa calculated maximum and minimum area. Pero, pag tingnan mo yung sagot naman dun sa, kung yung consistent naman na round off for B is
670. 71. Okay.
so 71. So yung 71 fits yung maximum and minimum possible area. Yung 70.6 doesn't.
Ano ba?
Which is, di ba, yung rule na yan, di ba, yung rule na mag-round off ka. If you have a product, round off to the smallest number of significant figures. Dito, yung sa A, we have 3 significant figures. It works. Pag 2 significant figures, we round off to 71. And the reason there's such a rule goes back to ano yung largest possible area or largest possible computation or smallest possible computation. Rounding off is a way to keep track of that without having to do the computation itself. Kasi ayaw naman nating mag-compute lagi ng ano yung largest possible value nito. Ano yung smallest possible value. Gusto lang natin, gamitin natin yung rounded off values and then round off na more or less consistent with the accuracy that we have. Anyway, we'll stop here. So ang gusto kong gawin mo, read worked example 3, yung next page.
This gave a lot of insight po. Kala niyo po the significant figures are practically useless. But then they have...
May ano yan May silbi yan Kaya ito yung pinili kong, kaya kumuha ko from this book kasi napansin ko na it actually talks about yung why significant figures. Hindi to di ba yung usual encounter na with significant figures, ito rules. Gamitin mo siya. Tapos di mo maintindihan saan nang galing.
Opo.
So ito yung this is an elementary way of doing this. May mga mas sophisticated methods pa which uses probability.
Bro, imagine doing significant figures but then they said stop there. You need to use the binomial blah 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 theorem. Bro.
So may refinements yan kasi minsan yung computation mo hindi siya equally kasi dito inassume natin yung round off equally probable sa next digit. Paano kung hindi equally probable?
What? Anong klaseng mga rounding rules po na absurd? If it is 7, then don't round at all. If this is 4 for the 13 or something.
May refinements. So syempre hindi siya rounding off rule. It's more of magse-set up ka ng expressions that will give you ito yung possible ranges ng sagot. So this is actually the beginnings of yung understanding uncertainty. Kasi yun naman yung point nito na we're dealing with uncertain numbers, so you have to know how sure are you of your computed values.
uncertainty principle.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll stop here. So paki-work ng worked example 3, tsaka practice now 3 on the next page, at tsaka gawin mo yung exercises sa 3A.
Okay.
Ubusin mo lang siya. Tapos think about yung ganyang effects. And then, yung advanced level, tinatanong ka ng ganyan eh. Yung, tingnan mo yung sa 5, 6, 7. Do you agree with her? Explain your answer.
Bro.
So,
Mga ano pa,
the
mga
exercises are meant...
more of philosophical reasons. Practical reasons.
Kaya ano yan. So next meeting talagang mag-uusap tayo about yung 5, 6, 7.
Opo.
Tapos, and then so wag mo munang sabay nating babasahin yung significant figures, section 3.2. If you're looking for additional exercises, let's say naubos mo na yung 3A, yung pwede mong gawin, balik yung new syllabus additional math, balikan mo yung mga section, yung di ba may mga exercises yung new syllabus additional math na group by set A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yes. Opo.
Yun yung mga balikan mo, just so you still have practice on the earlier material. But you only do that after you've worked through exercises in 3A. Okay?
Opo.
So yun yung homework. So practice now 3, and then exercises 3A. And then we'll talk about this on Saturday. Saturday. I mean, Sunday. So Sunday 5 to 7 tayo, no?
Yes.
Okay. So Sunday 5 to 7. So we'll see each other again on Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye po. Thank
Bye-bye
you po,
po.
sir.
Thank you po. Bye-bye. There's actually real use in the significant